WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction. Breaking it down to the pound, plus news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, with brick by brick we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, no. Sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges. 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah. Running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah. The greatest builds inside 2K.
Alright, so first things first, when getting started with this glitch, you want to start it on a new build. Just to make sure you're not getting any, like residual left over. You ain't gonna mess up the glitch or nothing. Just start on a new build, bro. Handiness doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter as usual. So we're gonna go down to 6'3", take the weight to 210 with the wingspan, max that out as well. And for the body shape, we're gonna go with burly on this. I'm not sure if it matters, but this is how I do it every time. So I'm gonna just go ahead and keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? Then we're just gonna max out the build. Same thing as any other glitch build. We're just gonna max this bad boy out. And as soon as you get it maxed out, just pick 2 takeovers, continue to build. And you know we gotta edit the build because this is a glitch build. So you wanna make sure you get in there, edit the build. Then we want to go out to the metric system, man. So we started off in Imperial. We're going to go out to the metric system and just mess with this build just a little bit and go ahead and get it right. So go to metric. You can get back into the builder. Go to that same file you was on. Shooting guard, don't mess with anything else. But now we're going to start out with the height. So you want to change it to 2.05. Get that bad boy up there to make sure you don't go past it. We're going to take it down to 85 kilograms. With the wingspan, we're going to take that up to 2.31. The body shape does not matter. Then for the last time, you're going to go ahead, or one of the last times, you're going to go ahead and just max out the build again. And then after you max out the build again, you already know we got to go back and edit it. So we're going to go ahead and go to edit build, back into features, settings, units of measurement, change it back to the Imperial system, and it should show you at 6'9", 188 pounds. Alright, now that the glitch is done, you want to follow the body settings exactly as they are on the screen. So we got 6'9", 188 pounds and 7'1" wingspan with a defined body shape. For the purpose of the video, you can do whatever you want, it's your build. Now for the close shot is what we're going to start out with. We're going to take that up to a 67, and then we're going to move right down to the driving layup, and we're going to take that to an 80 because we do want to be able to finish in the lane even when there's people down there. Now for the driving dunk, we're going to go with an 84, which is just enough to get the regular contact dunks. And then with the standing dunk, we're gonna go with a 70 because you do want to be able to finish those standing dunks as well. You're 6'9", you gotta be able to hit those. Now we're gonna move on to the shooting. We are going to max out the 3-point shot, and it gives you an 83, and then we're gonna take the mid-range shot up to an 82. And that leaves you with 26 shooting badges. Now for the free throw, we always want to go at least 65 for the builds that are going to be going into rec, but for the case of this one, we're going to take it up to a 71. Now we're moving on to pass accuracy. You want to be able to get at least gold bullet passer, so for that we're going to take the pass accuracy up to an 85. And of course, we're going to need some ball handle for a perfect Tracy McGrady type build. So we're going to go with an 80 so we can get those pro dribble moves, or at least like a lot of nice dribble moves. And for the speed with ball, we're going to take that up to a 74. And now we're going to move on to the defense. We are going to give this some interior defense. You're 6'9", you got to be able to defend in the paint at least a little bit. A lot of the small forwards that you're going to go up against, even though this build is a 2, you'll likely be playing the 3 a lot. So with interior defense, we're going to take that up to a 72. Perimeter defense, we're going up to an 89, and for the steal, we're going to max that out at an 83. And for this build, we're also going to give it a lot of block, man. We're making this build something special. So for the block, we're going with an 86. Offensive rebound, we're going to leave that alone for right now. But on the defensive rebound, we're going to max that out at an 87. Leave the offensive rebound at 57. Now for the physicals, we're gonna max out the speed at a 79, max out the acceleration at a 78, max out the strength as well, it goes up to a 49. For the dunking, you gotta make sure that you get at least a 75 on the vertical, and then just put the rest on stamina. Now the build ends up with 20, 26, 25, and 25 on the defensive end. With all the extra badges I have, this will be an over 100 badge build. I have 9 extra badges. That'll give me a lot to play around with. All right, we can go ahead and finish up the build. First, we're gonna look at the takeovers we get. We do get shock rating, sharpshooting, playmaking, and lockdown take. But for the purpose of this build, I'm gonna go with some shock rating. I definitely want to get pull-up precision and limitless range. I just feel like those 2 takeovers would be the best for me and how I play. But when you're making this build, make sure you think about how you're going to be using it. What takeovers do you use the most, and what's your play style? Now, all right, we can go ahead and finish up this build, and it comes out as a 2-way 3-point facilitator, shades of Josh Giddey, T-Mac, and then Paul George. T-Mac, my favorite player. This is who I made this build to be like. But all right, now that we're finished with that part, we're gonna go ahead and put some badges on this build so I can show y'all what badges I would put on this build to make it the very best version of this build that it can be. Alright, starting with the badges that you will definitely need. We're going Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, and Slithery. You see we still got 7 badges left. This is where you can make this build your own. Now on this, I would go with Fearless Finisher and Lob City, and then for the last one, I'm going with Rise Up. I feel like on a build this tall, you don't really have to worry about getting stripped in the paint. I don't feel like any of the small forwards that have ball stripper on. But I do want to still have Rise Up because I love that badge. So we got a gold Limitless Takeoff, a silver Posterizer, a bronze Rise Up, gold Slithery, silver Lob City, and a silver Fearless Finisher because we do want to finish with some contact. Now in order to make this build the best, the very best it can be, you're gonna need blinders, stop and pop, definitely gonna need dead eye. We're gonna put catch and shoot on bronze. It's really not a needed badge, but I just like to have it a lot. Hot zone hunter, then definitely sniper. And for one of the last badges, we're gonna go with a difficult shots, and we're gonna put slippery off ball and a green machine. And I feel like this is the perfect badge setup for this build. It's not really a corner specialist, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like putting that on. But with this setup we got right here, you'll be able to hit from almost anywhere on the court, especially with that difficult shots. You'll be able to take full advantage of that pull-up precision that we have on the build. All right, time for the playmaking. Now, something to think about when making this build is how exactly you're going to be playing. So for me, I'm going to be doing a lot of running because I got all of that dunk. I got, you know, a lot of shooting I can do. Definitely want that. We're going to go with a gold bullet passer, silver unpluckable, silver handles for days, silver quick first step, silver space creator, and I'm gonna put triple threat juke on this build just because I like the badge. And then we're gonna go with needle threader and then a bronze downhill. I don't expect to have to rebound a lot on this build, but depending on how you use it, you might want break starter. Now, because this build will be at the 3, there's a few things that I feel like you don't need. You don't need ankle braces, really. You're not going to be going up against a bunch of dribble guys, but you might want an intimidator. You're definitely going to want to chase down on this build. Rebound chaser, because you might have to get some rebounds. Rim protector, off-ball pest on gold, clamps on gold, interceptor on gold, and then we're going to put a bronze box out on there. Now, for the rest of these badges, you can really do what you want to. Like, if you plan on setting screens, I would highly suggest putting brick wall on. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it for the purpose of the video. We're gonna put brick wall on there, hustler on silver, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a tireless defender on there, just to go ahead and max out the build and have it in that perfect sweet spot where you can do a lot of different things on the court. I understand this build is a 2, but more than likely you'll probably be placed at the 3. And that's pretty much it for this build, man. I will catch y'all boys in the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on out of here, but before you do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel because I got a bunch of builds dropping, and check out some of my other videos on the channel because I'm dropping straight bangers. I did it all the way through 2K22 and I'm gonna come back with a vengeance in 2K23. But alright, man, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Pile and paper got them talking nice to me. That's why the